This idea of making an international spy thriller, it came out in a beautiful conversation between me and Ajith sir. He told me that you should do a movie with an international spy thriller. I said, sir, he said, you don't know Shiva, you will pull it off anything, he told me. Then now it happened. My way of decoding a mass film is theatre moments, sir.
How many theatre moments are there in Vivegam?
See, for example, Vivegam has very big theatre moments like 7 to 10, sir. Vedalam had only 4 in it. The script demanded a really fit agent. When I was narrating the script to him, he was in crutches. Because of the accident which happened in Arambam, which got aggravated in Vedalam, he got operated. I was little worried. He said, no, Shiva, I'll bounce back. And he did it like a boss, sir. If a marriage is successful, if a marriage is happy, then every happiness surrounds that marriage, sir. I want that to be shown in my movies. So I wanted Kajal to play the wife role, and when I narrated the script to her, she said she has never done such a role in her life. No. So that as a writer, I was so happy. The moment I started to write itself, first casting was Akshara. I wanted a person who looks like an European actress, as well as with the Tamil roots with them. So she was perfect.
By the way, are you doing Ajith's next film? Hello everybody. Special red carpet with a man of the moment, director Siva, whose Vivegam is just releasing in a few hours' time. Welcome to Red Carpet, Siva.
Hello, sir.
Well, now Vivegam is your third film with Mr. Ajith. What is the chemistry you have between both of you?
If I am using the right words, I would like to say my relationship, my friendship and my association with Ajith sir is purely based on respect to one another's hard work, sir. So this particular association's reason is that mutual respect, sir.
Mutual respect.
Yes, sir. Nothing more than that, sir. I don't say it's because of the success which we are enjoying every movie. Yes, that success is based on the respect, sir. This idea of making an international spy thriller, it came out in a beautiful conversation between me and Ajith sir. He told me that you should do a movie with an international spy thriller. I said, sir, he said, you don't know Shiva, you will pull it off anything, he told me. Then now it happened. So I should thank Mr. Ajith sir for believing me, sir, actually, believing me. It's his belief. He believed me more than myself.
Who are you? நான் யாருங்கறத எப்பவுமே நான் முடிவு பண்றது இல்ல. ஏன் எதிரில நிக்கிறவங்க தான் முடிவு பண்ணுவாங்க.
And did Mr. Ajith really take off his shirt for that scene in the cold?
Yes, sir. No? Yes, he did it.
How did you convince him, or?
Sir, I never try to convince people, sir. I'll tell what is my vision, sir. If my vision is right, if my conviction is right, all people will really give their best, sir. That's what I learned in my short span of career, sir. So Ajith sir is such a person that if he sees hard work, if he sees conviction, he will give his best, sir, because he is already motivated. He is already a big inspiration for many. So when I narrated the script to him, the script demanded a really fit agent. But by that time, he was in crutches, sir. When I was narrating the script to him, he was in crutches. Because of the accident which happened in Arambam, which got aggravated in Vedalam, he got operated. I was little worried, basically. Then he said, no, Shiva, I'll bounce back. I really vividly remember that word which he used. And he did it like a boss, sir. He was...
There were also allegations those pictures were morphed or whatever it is, the first pictures which came out of him in a six-pack and all that.
Sir, one important thing in this kind of situations is that, sir, we have done our hard work, sir. God knows, sir. We know, sir. And all the people around us know, sir. That's it, sir. That ends the controversy, sir.
அவங்களுக்கு நான் நண்பனா?
Has Ajith seen the movie?
Yes, he saw the movie. First thing to be told is he's very, very happy. And it was happiness all around, sir. I could say that, happiness all around. And he is the first person to say to me that you have a great potential, Shiva. And by the end of Vivegam, everybody will know that he told me that. And he just reminded me that. That's the thing actually. He reminded me that.
By the way, are you doing Ajith's next film?
My relationship with Ajith sir is not based on the success and anything, sir. Of course, the movie will be a very big hit, as I pray and wish it will happen, sir. If he is asking me to do n number of movies, I would love to do that, because doing movie with Ajith sir is like a blessing, sir. He's a great human being, honest actor. What else a director could ask for?
நாம ஒருத்தருக்கு ஒருத்தர் காப்பாத்திக்கிறது இல்ல, நம்மள எப்பவுமே காப்பாத்துறது என்ன தெரியுமா? நம்ம 5 பேருக்குள்ள இருக்கிற ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்.
Shiva, how are the heroines? Kajal and do they have some role?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Akshara and
yes, sir. As my previous films, female character, for example, Vedalam Lakshmi Menon had a fantastic screen space as well as performance scope also.
Yeah.
I always believe women make our life, sir. If we are happy, it's because of them. If we are sad, it's because of them. They decide our happiness and moods and everything, sir. Akshara, as we all know, she's doing a debut with Vivegam in Tamil, and I'm honored to do that. She's a fantastic human being, sir. I love the way in which she carries herself. Fantastic human being. I want her to be more successful, more happy. Yeah. And she has done a fantastic role too, because she's playing an European looking, I mean, I wanted a person who looks like an European actress, as well as from, as well as with the Tamil roots with that. So she was perfect. The moment I started to write itself, when I started to pen the script, first thing which came Ajith sir, and then I went, first casting was Akshara. And by God's grace, she got into the board, and I'm happy with her performance. Kajal, when I wrote this character, I wanted this character to be the best heroine role which I have ever done.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it is depicting a role of a wife of an agent. If a marriage is successful, if a marriage is happy, then every happiness surrounds that marriage, sir. So I want that to be shown in my movies. So I wanted Kajal to play the wife role, and when I narrated the script to her, and she said she has never done such a role in her life. Okay. So that as a writer I was so happy, because that's the biggest compliment one could have.
Absolutely.
So she came on board, and she gave fantastic performance. There's a lot of nuances and a lot of finesse in her performances. That one particular portion which you saw in the trailer, sir. There's a lot of emotional content in it. It is not about two persons being together. It is being, that person itself, it's a happiness.
See, everybody says the way you have projected Ajith, you have given him that larger than life image, and you are one of the few directors in Indian cinema who knows the mass feeling and how to present the hero. He's a mass hero.
Yes, sir.
And the way it projects. So can you explain to us how a mass scene is made?
So quite interesting question, sir. No, nobody has asked me this question before.
Yeah.
So for me, I love to watch movies with heroism, sir. Because I grew up in a house with a lot of books. With a big library. I read a lot of Parani songs, if you can, Parani songs, which depicts the heroism of the warlords and as well as great kings and stuff. What I understand from all those things, right, sir? Heroism is nothing but hope, sir.
Hope. Correct.
The right word to be used is hope. If a commoner watches a commoner getting glorified in the screen, he gets hope. He feels that I can also do the same thing. If I've been motivated the right way, I can be like my hero. So that connect happens. That connection is called as heroism, sir. So when I've been given with a person with a lot of charisma and mass appeal and stuff, I tend to write scenes which give more hope, which gets communicated as a mass moments in the state. Screen. So that's why I always use the term that theatre moments, sir. I always use it in all my interviews, and while I write also, my way of decoding a mass film is theatre moments. How many theatre moments are there?
It means you mean the audience will clap at this moment?
I mean anything, sir. They can clap, they get really involved, and they can get tears in the eyes, or anything for that matter.
How many theatre moments are there in
Vivegam? See, for example, Vivegam has very big theatre moments like 7 to 10, sir. Vedalam had only 4 in it. Vivegam has 10 moments.
So Vivegam has more theatre moments where people just get up and clap.
Yes.
Do you feel Vivegam has the potential to beat Vedalam day one color?
Yes, sir. That I can say, sir.
Tell me how is it possible?
Yes, because Ajith sir's screen image, Ajith sir's stardom is keep on growing. First factor. Second factor is there's a big genre shift, sir. We have never seen Mr. Ajith sir playing an agent before. For that matter, we have never seen a authentic action spy thriller. So even the cinema lovers, I mean non-fans, they will also be interested to watch the movie in the first day or the FDFS or the theatre. So with this combo happens, definitely there will be a breakthrough. I mean, records will be broken as far as when it is compared with Vedana.
Is it Ajith's costliest film?
Sir, one thing about me, sir, I never get involved in the budgeting as well as the aftermaths of the movie.
Yeah, but it should be commercially viable, no?
Yes, I have a fantastic person who is called as Mr. Rajshekhar. He is my co-director. He will, we both sit down and I will just pen down all the sequences and I give the bound script to him. He will, with the bound script, he will start to costing. And then with the costing, we tell to the producer. I mean, Mr. Tyagarajan sir is a fantastic producer, sir. Fantastic. The logistics, we kind of, we were able to pull it off like anything. I would say it is the most difficult film to be made because we were traveling, sir, completely traveling. 5 countries.
5 countries.
Flying. And each and every episode will involve an action in it. Lot of actors flying in, lot of technicians flying out.
So it's a very costly movie.
It should be a costly movie. That Mr. Tyagarajan sir should say. I cannot comment on the cost which is involved in the movie. I would say this is the most hard-working movie which I have ever done. And I would say, as Ajith sir is concerned, that's what he also felt. He said, it's the most satisfying movie, he so told me. So I'm happy.
What are the elements in the movie? Like comedy do you have, because your film Vedalam and Veeram had solid comedy tracks.
Yes, sir.
Here in the trailer only that Karunakaran is there, or has he done a good job, or what is it?
He's done a fantastic job, sir, actually. My first film, Siruthe and Veeram, had Santanam in it, and last Vedalam it had Suri in it. This movie we have casted Mr. Karunakaran, who has done a fantastic job. I'm very happy with the output, sir, because this is a spy thriller which had lot of, as all the spy thrillers will have, small one-liners, which blends with the script.
Yeah, blends with it. Like Ajith saying, I'll go and have a coffee now.
Yeah, that's the way, that's the genre of the comedy.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to show it in trailer also. This is what you are in for. There's going to be a lot of sentiment, there's going to be a lot of action, there's going to be like this kind of comedy, which is very, very enjoyable, but in a very slighter note, very subtle note, not a slapstick one.
Okay.
Not a slapstick one. That's what I wanted to show to the audience in the trailer itself. And we have achieved a good number of laughter, sir. I mean, a good number of comical moments.
நம்மள எப்பவுமே காப்பாத்துறது என்ன தெரியுமா?
நம்ம 5 பேருக்குள்ள இருக்கிற ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்.
ராவோ, எனக்கு என்ன சொல்றேனே தெரியல சார். காஃபி சொல்லுங்க.
Tell us about Vivek Oberoi and his role. He plays a very pivotal role. Yes. I'm sure you will not tell me what the role is, but tell us about Vivek Oberoi.
Vivek Oberoi.
How did he come into this project? Because Vivek Oberoi and Ajith together on the screen must be fireworks.
Good, sir. Good. It was very good. Because when I wanted a strong, very strong actor to play that role, Mr. Aryan Sinha is playing that role, and very strong actor I needed to play that role. So I thought Vivek Oberoi would be the right person to play. So Mr. Sendil Tyagarajan, he is the producer of the movie, and he also suggested Mr. Vivek Oberoi. So I went and met him in person. He said he's been offered with a lot of Tamil movies before, and he was very much excited to know that it is in Thala Ajith project, and but he was asking me to tell the story. Then I told him the story, but when I started to narrate the story, in 15 minutes he said, stop. I said, sir, what's the problem? He said, I'm doing this movie. He said, let me complete the film because it's a very strong role and you need to know what is your part. Then he said, I did not know at all.
So there's no alternative, only your first choice was Vivek.
First choice was Vivek. Because first thing we went, he said, okay, there's no need for going to any other person.
And how has he done the role?
Fantastic, sir. Really good. He was highly inspired by Ajith sir. He started to call him as Anna, and there was good
rapport they had.
Very good rapport between them. And as we all know, Ajith sir is a fantastic host. So there's good compatibility, good respect, which I could see between Ajith sir and Vivek Oberoi. And Vivek has done a fantastic job. All the sequences which he is involved, he has given his best, and he was very happy to be a part of this movie, sir.
That's my friend for you.
Anirudh's music has caught on like wildfire, and it is the big surprise element which has worked to the film's advantage because it's topping the charts all the places. Tell us about Ani's music and each song.
I worked with him and Vedalam, sir, and I really
Aluma Doluma is
relish those
what a number it is.
All the songs in Vivegam has done really well. As we all know, Survivor became to be a very big chart.
That's the best number in the movie.
And following that, Thalai Vidalai, Kadalada, all the numbers.
And melody is also good.
Good. All the songs are doing very good. And fantastic background score, sir. He's done a fantastic background score. So I'm planning to release the OST of the music track of the movie, I mean BGM tracks and stuff, because it has a lot of substance in it. So Anirudh is biggest pillar of this movie.
And everybody who has seen at this preview.
Very small number of people only saw the movie, sir.
The producer and his
family. Producer family and producer's son and their family and all. Very small group of people only saw the movie. It was happiness all around, sir. It was smiles all around. Everybody were appreciating Ajith sir and myself and all the team were present there. Everybody has been wholeheartedly, it was a genuine appreciation which we got from whoever saw the movie. It was happiness all around.